Women escaping from domestic violence do face a lot of challenges, and this is in addition to protecting themselves from even further abuse.
Many times an abuser can try to continue controlling their life by controlling their finances. As our John Chapman shows us, help is available.
Finances play a major role in domestic violence, with financial abuse occurring in almost all cases as a method of control.
Oftentimes the decision to leave has to do with, can I provide financially for myself in order to start over? Can I provide for my kids? And if I don't feel like I can do that, then I'm going to stay.
Katie Welsh is the Women's Center for Advancement's Vice President of Programming. She tells us using money as a weapon to keep someone in a bad situation is more common than we think.
Financial abuse is present in 99% of all domestic violence relationships. So it's extremely prevalent. I just think it is harder to deal with than some of the other forms of violence that occur in these kinds of relationships. I think a very classic form that we hear about a lot is, I'm going to give you allowance, or you're going to have to ask me for money in order to just get groceries, which the family needs.
Even when survivors are able to leave a bad relationship, the financial problems go with them and can stay with them for a very long time.
Financial abuse, when that occurs, that impacts your credit. And we know that if we don't have good credit, we're not going to be able to get a vehicle or finance a vehicle on our own. We're not going to be able to get an apartment on our own.
We are a transitional living facility, so our ladies they live here they can have up to 2 children each.
Carol Kinlow is the founder of Carol's House of Hope. Safe and secure housing is provided for women dealing with a number of issues, domestic violence being one. There are 33 rooms here, 16 of the rooms bedrooms for moms and their children. In this setting, domestic violence victims learn to be domestic violence survivors, and it starts with getting their finances together.
They get all different types of classes for coping skills, for financial literacy. We do all the case management for them, budgeting, all that, so that they are learning how to become self-sufficient.
Carol knows what it takes to become self-sufficient. A survivor of domestic violence herself, she was in a bad situation years ago.
As a young teen, yes.
As a young teen.
Mm-hmm.
How does that help you help them?
It helps me understand where they are, but it also lets them see that they don't have to stay there. If I'd stayed there, I wouldn't be doing this right now. So it was a struggle. You don't tell people. It's embarrassing. So you're ashamed, and you don't want people to know about it.
Carol says to help the women become financially stable, they have to work, and they have to pay rent here.
So that they get used to the fact of, an exchange for housing, for utilities. We want you to clean up your credit, things like that. So they are required to work at least 32 hours a week, and then they have classes with us in the evenings.
Carol tells us by the end of the program, most of that rent money goes back to the women.
So that they can get their apartment, they can have their deposit.
The walls of Carol's House of Hope are lined with pictures and words of women who found success through the program. That took the financial pressure off as they continued their journey to financial independence.
You have a room to stay in, your children are safe. We start to build those things. So how do we build some of that self-esteem and let you know that it's possible? And again, if you could look at my life back then and you look at my life today, it's possible.
In Omaha, I'm John Chapman, First Alert 6.
The Women's Center for Advancement in Omaha has a hotline operating 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for anyone who knows someone or is themselves needing to get out of a bad situation. We have that hotline number and their email address at firstalert6.com.